What is up, Chosen Ones? It's your boy Big Matt with Chosen One Chats, back at you with another banger. Today, we're going to be talking about some esoteric knowledge from the Bible. So, in Matthew chapter 4, verse 5 through 7, it describes when the devil took Jesus to the pinnacle of the temple and tempted him to jump. Here's the passage. Matthew chapter 4, verses 5 through 7. This is the NIV version. Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. If you are the Son of God, he said, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. Jesus answered him, it is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. What was happening before that was something along the lines of, it gave you all, the devil was tempting Jesus with trying to give him all the riches in the world, and Jesus wasn't really interested. Let me get the part before that. Okay, so it actually came after in Matthew chapter 4, 8 to 10. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. All this I'll give to you, he said, if you bow down and worship me. Jesus said to him, away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. And Yep. So basically, he was trying to tempt Yahuwah with, all the riches of the world as well. But Yahuwah wasn't really interested. So the funny thing about this, in a video not too long ago, I was talking about how basically you can only have what you already have. And when you literally aren't interested in things, it's like the universe tries to give it to you when you're just not interested, because you already have everything you need within yourself. So it's when you get to that vibrational match of already having them is when basically say, oh, well, obviously this person is to a point where he literally seems like vibrationally he tricked his subconscious that he already has this stuff, because it's really easy to trick your subconscious. The mind doesn't know the difference between the thoughts in your head versus reality. So if you're literally thinking of this whole la la land in your head, and you have this emotional conviction that it's actually occurring, the mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. And when it's literally you're vibrating you got it like that, the universe in a way, or God, or whatever you want to call it, source, spirit, whatever, Allah, is literally oh, well, this person already got it, so it's obviously, these are the type of things that someone who's like that, that's the type of lifestyle they live. So it's just literally trying to give it to you type stuff. And sorry if that's confusing, but that's how it kind of works. When you get to the point where you're no longer emotionally codependent on seeing your reality change, with your five senses, literally, and you're just already on that vibrational frequency of already having it. The world doesn't, your mind doesn't know the difference, and it's just at that point, it's just trying to give it to you the less you actually desire, because desire is not a very, very low frequency, but desire it's kind of like the middle ground. It's not super high, it's not super low. it's okay to desire things, you know. I desire things too, but read the go read the whatchamacallit. Dwayne Dyer read it on YouTube. He does an audiobook for it. I think it's something along the lines of audiobook. Wayne Dyer. That's funny. Yeah, he's a author himself. Oh, the Tao Te Ching. The Tao Te Ching. I didn't even find it. It just came to me. It's called the Tao Te Ching, and you know, Dwayne Dyer is not an author of it, but he reads it on YouTube if you guys want to check out that audiobook. But yeah, it talks about like just, I don't know what the Tao Te Ching. It was kind of a confusing book, but you kind of get the gist of it. Like when you just listen to the audiobook, you're just like, it's kind of confusing. Sorry, you guys, my scalp's itching. But you kind of just get the gist of it. So go listen to that book. And basically the gist of it was just like, wasn't really interested like in living this super flashy lifestyle. And that's just basically the way to enlightenment. It's just like not wanting. And that's how you get everything almost. But what I realized in that verse about when Jesus was tempted by the devil and whatnot, seemed like an external source was trying to get him to, basically external source was trying to get the almost like receive praise or give the thanks to an external source when Jesus knows that everything's within. There's Bible verses talking about how the kingdom of heaven is within you, and we're like the temple of God and temple, you know, stuff like that. So when an external source is like literally trying to get this type of praise or worship, I feel like Jesus was like, nah, bruh, type stuff. And because he knew everything was within. So the next thing I want to talk about too is the fact that the devil tempted Yahuwah to basically try to go against the law of gravity, which is one of the laws of the universe that you literally can't, like, it's a law of the universe. And Yahuwah was probably well aware of, you know, he spent a lot of time in Egypt coming up, Yahuwah. So there's all types of very wise people out there. So in my opinion, I felt like he already knew that law of the universe. And it was almost like something was tempting him to be like, hey, go ahead and, you know, you're this special person. Like, you know, you got all these angels and protection and stuff, but just prove it. Like, you know, basically defy the law of the universe. Like, defy one of the laws of the universe. And Yahuwah was wise enough to be like, yo, I ain't doing that, because that's going against one of the laws of the universe, and that's kind of like defying God or going against God in a way. Because no matter what, whether it's the law of gravity, the law of electricity, cause and effect, all these laws of the universe, laws of momentum, velocity, all these laws that we know today, doesn't matter whether you're a good person or not. The law of gravity doesn't do a background check on you before you tumble out of a building. And it doesn't care whether you're a good person or a bad person. the law of gravity is going to do the same exact thing to you that it will do to a bad person, whether you're good or bad. Whether it's the only difference would be depending on like whether you got wings or not for real though. And you know, Yahuwah wasn't a bird. So, you know, I really feel like the same thing with a lot of electricity too. If you stick a fork in a socket or you drop a hair blower inside of a bathtub, don't get any bright ideas, chosen ones. I'm just playing. The law of the, or a toaster oven, the law of the universe isn't going to, the universe isn't going to do, or God isn't going to do a background check on you, whether you're a good person or not, if that toaster oven goes in that bathtub with you in it. Whether you're a good person or not, it's going to, the law of electricity is going to do the same exact thing to anybody who tests the law of the universe. Whether that's the confirmation, heard that thing, but whether that's the law of gravity, the law of electricity, don't test it, because you should know that it doesn't matter who and what you do, it will literally treat you the same exact way, because it is a law of the universe, the law of the physical realm that we're in. So defy that, you are going to get shitty results. Excuse my language, guys. Defy that, better hope you got a parachute. Defy that, better hope you got some wings. No cap. Because, or even the law of electricity, like, you better hope you're an electric eel. Like, don't be dumb. And Yahuwah probably understood this law of the universe, and he was like, don't test God. Like, you know, don't test the law of the universe, knowing dang well what the results would be if you did. So, just something I thought I'd have a little chat about. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Big Matt with Chosen One Chats. Hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Peace.